Hey hunters, dojos are really important in Moco because beating them at least once is going to give you a lot of EXP, which is boosting your overall EXP level, and this gives you more progression because based on your hunter level, you're going to get those rings which are going to boost your power quite a lot. But today, we're going to take a look at all of the hard dojos. In tomorrow's video, we're going to take a look at the nightmare ones. We're starting things off with the double dragon, and whenever it comes down to DPS, the bow is the king. Really making sure that you're having as much damage output as possible. If you want to go a safer route, if you just want to beat it, go with the chicken, but then make sure that you're not having the double passive ring. Instead, go for the crit weapon damage. Since we're going with the double damage passive, we're going to go with the passive damage and the passive crit on top of the attack speed for our weapon. And the approach is super simple. Just take a look at this. We're making sure that we only lure one of those dragons and then keeping on whatever side you have lured. If you're going for the left one first, they're on the left side. If you have attacked the right one first, is what I just did, make sure that you're staying on the right side. Just circling your active gadgets, and that's pretty much it. There's not really much more to it. Just make sure that you're always cutting backwards. The next important thing though is if the first dragon is dropping low, make sure that you're already close to the second dragon to make sure that there is no time lost. Otherwise, same thing again. Just circle it non-stop, hold the attack button pressed, and that's it. Let's move on to the next one. The second dojo is going to be played with a portal. We're going to play it with a whistle because I want to make it as quick as possible. If you want to have a more safer approach, go for the mist because that is healing you more, giving you more safety. If you just want to beat that level, I recommend that for sure. Otherwise, since we want to go for a time on this one, I will play with a whistle. The reason why is because we have a lot of splash abilities. We want to lure and attract out of those different groups as quickly as possible, and that's kind of the main concept here. On top of that, the whistle is going to heal ourselves as well, which makes sure that we have some type of sustain. But the pathing is the most critical thing because you can see there is a lot of damage in this one. So you have to be careful with all of this because we went full damage. If you're losing like a lot of hit points more overall, you should go for more passive, like passives and everything, which is healing yourself, for example. But you cannot afford that if you want to go for a time. Then you need to have as much damage output as possible. Otherwise, you won't be quick enough. For this one, we took the risk, and you can see it. It was worth it because we are beating it by quite a bit. 11 seconds, actually. That is a lot of time. Next one, and this is going to be with the good vibe staff if you just want to beat it. I will show you as well loadout how you can beat it really quickly, but for everyone who has not beat it so far, I will just show you how you can super easily just take it down. That's right, just healing. That's pretty much how you have to approach it. I will show you exactly how you have to position. First off, just run into the boss, and then make sure that you're always placing yourself on the other side of the juggler. Really important though, with this positioning, you're not only hitting the spirits, but as well the boss, because if you're like next to it or behind the spirits, it can be a little bit weird. And on top of that, with this positioning, you're going to heal them even with your R&B mixtape. So perfect healing, you're going to be able to keep them alive, guaranteed, with all of the healing equipment. And if you're really under leveled and you're struggling to keep them alive, just remove the multi-zapper and just go for even the splash healing as a gadget on top. But typically it's not really needed. I think everyone should be able to like have enough healing to keep their spirits alive to just get it done. Now obviously not everyone just wants to beat it, they want to have it as quickly as possible, and for that the buzzkill works quite nice. You can go as well with the bow, the same loadout as we have talked about earlier, but the buzzkill works really amazing because with the buzzkill we are going to use Sheldon. And Sheldon has like a taunt in itself, which means if you deploy Sheldon away from your spirits, Sheldon is typically getting attacked, and this means your spirits are staying safe mostly. Then at this point, it's just like making sure that you're using your gadgets. A lot of DPS, and this is really what buzzkill really does. There is so much DPS from those bees with this weapon. It's just really crazy. And as I said earlier, Sheldon is kind of the key to really make sure that everything is targeting on him. This is as well while we're running the ring, where our pets have more hit points. Because not only we're pretty much doubling the amount of hit points of Sheldon, on top of that, this gadget has like 50% reduced damage taken. which is, it stays alive forever pretty much. You can see it right now. We were unfortunate with even like a spirit going down, but if you play this perfectly, you're going to be able to have a really quick time. And I think if I would try this a couple of times, I would get below the 1 minute mark as well. But let me know if you were able to beat it with this approach, or if you're using the bow. Both works, but I feel like the buzzkill is just way too cool to not use it. So that's how you can beat this dojo on time and really quick. But let's move on to the next one, because this one is going to be with the dagger if you just want to beat it. The most important thing is just the dagger, and then the 2 pet rings, the attack speed and the pet crit. This is all you need, because all what you're going to do is you're going to turn invisible and make sure that you're not having any disconnect. That's it. Like, it is quite stupid. I mean, for sure, I'm aware, I think this is a bug and everything, and I already had like a couple of videos where I'm saying like the dagger was not properly balanced, where there should be like, first off, those monsters obviously should attack the spirits just to start with, but in rifts as well, if you're attacking only the boss and just went through all of the different monsters, the monsters should like walk towards you because you're attacking something, right? So this is just at least my opinion. But if you want to take it down on time, this is the approach to go for. And you can tell already, the portal is an insanely important weapon when it comes down to those different dojos. It's really strong and can be used as well in rifts, because I've seen a lot of people saying, portal is not that great. No, it's one of the best weapons in the game, actually. This is the loadout. We're going in, and trust me, it is not easy, because this is all about the pathing, and this is really important. First one spray to the left, then the boombox, and then use the ice globe. Really important though, you do not want to run too far away. If there's one knight going to your spirits can handle this. All of the other knights have to stay close to your character. On top of that, if you want to have a really speedy time, you need to make sure that you're hitting with the boombox every single knight. Otherwise, time is going to be an issue. And this is where you kind of have to run into them, which feels kind of awkward, but still, I mean, that's kind of what you have to do. If you're fine with like not having the quickest time, you don't need to take that risk with the boombox. But again, if you want to have that quick time, you need to make this work and hit all of them every single time with the boombox. That's kind of the important thing. And otherwise, it's just cutting back. If you have the problem of the knights not really staying to your character, make sure that you're hugging the wall even closer. That is really important, because this means that they're typically staying on you and don't go over to your spirits. Otherwise, that's not really ending well for you. For this one, we're not below the 1 minute, but still a really solid run. And with this approach, you can beat this challenge as well quite easily if you don't want to abuse the dagger method. Let's move on to the next one though, and this is now going to be the priority target. On this one, we're going with the Spinsicle and just with a lot of damage, because we're going to try to burst down those blowers, because that is the important thing with this strategy. On this one, the most important thing really is to take down those blowers, because if this purple bar is filling up, then they're going to attract all of the other monsters, and then it's just GG. This is why we have the boombox. So pretty much sprinting towards the first blower, and as soon as the bar is like 90% full, then you have to use that boombox. Not earlier, otherwise that's problematic, because you have to interrupt it when it's really needed. Then you're just spinning. Just make sure that you're getting the damage out, getting and taking everything out, and that's pretty much it. If you have not unlocked the sticker, for example, just yet, you can as well use some other damage gadgets. For example, the ice globe works, the fireworks works as well. So there's a lot of different things which you can go with. But obviously the sticker is going to make it the easiest, because that's a lot of damage and it's really working great with your weapon as a synergy. And then you just keep dashing into the next group. Obviously, if you just want to beat this level, don't worry about time. If you feel like, okay, I have to beat the first group in 25 seconds because there's 4 groups, total of 2 minutes time, that's not the case, because if you're staying close to spitters, they can't hit you. So even if you reach the last spitter with like exactly 2 minutes gone, you will still be able to beat the challenge. And with that, we're getting to the last one, the 1x1. And that is actually one of the easiest ones, to be honest, if you really know the movement and how to counter the tornado and everything. I really recommend you to use the chicken. If you want to go full damage, you can again use 2 passive damage stuff. But I would highly recommend you this loadout, and that's why I'm going to show it to you as well. This might obviously mean that you have less like power, but without the chickens, it can be really tricky. And trust me, it will take you a lot of attempts to then beat it. The key thing why the chickens are so good, because you keep spawning them, and they can then tank for you the hits of the berserker. This is really like the key thing here. As well, one important thing is what I keep seeing from others, they cannot handle the tornado. Like, they don't know how to counter that. If it's happening, you're running away until it's like close to you, and then you're going through it to then dash in the end. This way you don't have to stop shooting, your bow is like not like dropping out of the fast shooting mode, and at the same time you are not dying. This is why we're always keeping our distance. Without this distance, and he would start the tornado right away next to us, this would not work. But if you're staying far away, then he's coming towards you with the tornado, you're kiting backwards, and as he's reaching you, then you're going into him, to then dashing away from him again. And this is how you can beat it every single time. Like, take a look at this. It is super simple, super straightforward, and with that I hope that you can beat every single hard dojo in Moco. As well, tomorrow hopefully I will be able to share with you all of the different nightmare level and show you how you can beat those. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next Moco video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.